Hi everyone at BISAD. My name's Mrs. Cannon and I work in the secondary school as an English teacher, but I also teach geography. I am delighted to read a bedtime story to you today because I have always loved reading bedtime stories to my children. I have 3 children and I also loved being read to by my own parents. This book that I'm going to read to you today is called Hug Time. This was a book that was given to my daughter by a friend of hers when she left where we were living at that time, and I think it's a lovely book, and it made me think that it's a really good time for us to read this book as well. So it's called Hug Time by Mcdonald. Okay. It says, "There once was a kitten so filled with love, he wanted to give the whole world a hug." And there he is. "Hug the whole world. Will that make it better?" As Jules nodded yes, Doozy helped with his sweater. There they are. There's Doozy and Jules. And there's Doozy helping with the sweater. There was no one this kitten wanted to miss, so he made and checked twice a hug to-do list. And there we go. He's bounding down the stairs, isn't he? He's checking his list. Look how long his list is. He hugged his best friends, Mooch, Noodle and Earl, a butterfly, buttercups, a little grey squirrel. He started hugging people, and he's going to go a long way. He hugged all the birds he could find in the park, so many to hug before it got dark. There's all the trees and all the birds in the park. Jules jumped on a boat and set out to sail. And soon he spotted a big blue tail. There's Jules. And there's a big blue tail. Attached to a huggable big blue whale. And look, Jules is giving the big whale a hug. Isn't that lovely? Who else is he going to hug? Let's see. The boat docked in Africa and Jules kissed the ground, the earth so precious, so fragile and round. He hugged an elephant. There he is kissing the ground, and there he is hugging an elephant. And a chimpanzee, a giraffe, a hippo. Oh my goodness, look at him, he's on the hippo. And a boab tree. Those boab trees are funny looking, aren't they? Did you know that this part of the boab tree holds the water? That's where all the moisture is. And they look like a bit of an upside down tree, don't they? Exploring the rainforest by foot and canoe. There he is, his canoe. Jules discovered a species brand new. Oh my goodness, what has he found there? Kneeling, he whispered, "We welcome you." Off to India. With its tigers so few, finding one is hard to do. And there's the Taj Mahal, see? And there's Jules, wandering around looking for a tiger. I wonder if he finds a tiger. Let's see. He waited, he watched, he sat very still. He said to himself, "I will, I will." Look, there's the tiger, and I think Jules has found him. And they're having a little bit of a hug. And the tiger's saying, as cats do, don't they, when they get very happy. Travelling on, he hugged a gnu, a panda, a peacock, and a petite hoodoo. He's hugging all sorts of things, isn't he? A wallaby, a wombat, and a hummer-hummoo fish. number 306 on his hug to-do list. But at the North Pole, Jules sadly found what it would be like with no one around. Dear. We sometimes might feel a little bit like that at the moment. Sniff. There's Jules all by himself in the North Pole. Oh dear. So Jules was surprised when his tail got a tug, and the polar bear asked, "Would you like a hug?" I think Jules would like a hug. And there they are, having a nice big cuddle. The world is so big. It certainly is, isn't it? And yet so small. And here's Jules rushing home. It's time that we embrace it all. That's something that we all can do. Start with the ones closest to you. Yeah, we sure can, can't we? And it's hug time. Can you see that my little girl's name is here, Reggie? And her friend Claire wrote her name, and there's an arrow pointing to the other sides of the world because they were going to be far away from each other, but they have kept in touch. And this is my daughter's special book that reminds her of that friend. And I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.